1, 2, 3. Come day, go day. Wishing my heart it was Sunday. Drinking buttermilk all the week. Whiskey on a Sunday. Sits on the corner, old beggar's bush, astride of an old packing case. Dolls at the end of the plank wood bench as he grooms with a smile on his face. Ya-da-da-da, come day, go day. Wishing my heart it was Sunday. Ya-da-da-da, drinking buttermilk all the week and whiskey on a Sunday. His tired old hands, they tug at the strings. The puppets, they dance up and down. And a far better show than you ever would see at the fanciest theater in town. Ya-da-da-da, come day, go day. Wishing my heart it was Sunday. Ya-da-da-da, drinking buttermilk all the week and whiskey on a Sunday. Then in 1902, old Seth Davy died, and the songs they would be heard no more. Three dancing dolls in the dustbin were thrown, and the plank went to mend the back door. Ya-da-da-da, come day, go day. Wishing my heart it was Sunday. Ya-da-da-da, drinking buttermilk all the week. Whiskey on a Sunday. But on some stormy night when you're passing that way, when the wind's blowing up from the sea, you can still hear the sound of old Seth Davies sing as he croons to his dancing dolls three. Ya-da-da-da, come day, go day. Wishing my heart it was Sunday. Ya-da-da-da, drinking buttermilk all the week. Whiskey on a Sunday. Ya-da-da-da, come day, go day. Wishing my heart it was Sunday. Ya-da-da-da, drinking buttermilk all the week. Whiskey on a Sunday. Ya-da-da-da. Ya-da-da-da. They're running like clouds of locusts, trivial branches bare with lust in their hearts and thirst beyond compare. The window glasses shake, the locks will keep them out. They'll pass along the shadows, or they'll fill your head with doubt. So give us any old contrition, step lightly on the ground. Lock up your sons and daughters and dare not make a sound. In the lights and all the drapes like no one is around. Well, it's far too late for an escape. The whiskey outlaws are in town. They'll tear your beating heart out of your chest, take a bite and leave the rest, just to get a taste of every man, woman, and child. Set fire to your homes. They'll leave this town in ruins, desolate, defeated, living and be the dead. So give us any old contrition, step lightly on the ground. Lock up your sons and daughters and dare not make a sound. Dim the lights and draw the drapes like no one is around. Well, it's far too late for an escape. The whiskey outlaws are in town. Here we go now. And if you think you hear 'em drumming, oh, it's much too late. There's nothing you can do except to sit there and wait. Devil's spawn, they sprung from hell, kicking down the gate. Blood and guts and whiskey is there, intoxicate. So give us any old contrition, or step lightly on the ground. Lock up your sons and daughters if they're not making draws and trades like no one is around. But it's far too late for an escape. The whiskey outlaws are in town. Well, here we go. I said, oh. Sons and daughters, if they're not make a sound. Dim the lights and draw the drapes like no one is around. It's far too late for an escape. The whiskey outlaws are in town. Welcome everybody to Whiskey on a Sunday. Oh, show me the way to the next whiskey bar. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, show me the way to the next whiskey bar. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why. For if we don't find the next whiskey bar, well, I tell you we must die. I tell you we must die. I tell you, I tell you, I tell you we must die. Show me the way to the next liquor store. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, show me the way to the next liquor store. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why. For if we don't find the next liquor store, well, I tell you we must die. I tell you we must die. I tell you, I tell you, I tell you we must die. Oh, moon of Alabama, say goodbye. We lost the good old mama and must have whiskey. Oh, you know why? Welcome everybody. Happy Sunday. Happy post-Christmas, post-Boxing Day. Oh my goodness.
There's
so
nothing
much.
else to do.
That's not true. There's New Year's Eve.
Oh, that's true.
New Year's Eve's coming up. This
That's
is our
true.
last live stream of the year, which is weird because it's been quite a year because we also had our first live stream of the year this year, and many since. And thank you all so much for joining us for all of those in the in-betweens. We are going to be on a New Year's Eve show. We're part of that. It's going to be New Year's Shaken Eve, hosted by Shakespeare Approves.
Shakespeare.
That's right. It's a variety show. It's gonna be a bunch of different performers, juggling.
That's my
music,
miming interpretation
comedy.
of a juggler.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any mimes. Maybe,
I don't know.
but it should be a fun show. I think Hannah's got the.
I just threw the link up there.
Hannah's got the links on the Facebook page. We're also up on YouTube. If you're interested in New Year's Shaken Eve over on YouTube, go check out our Facebook page. We got some things. And it is a ticketed event. It's $30, but you can save $5 with the code LANGERS.
That's also in the little post that I put up there.
LANGERS. No apostrophe, though.
Yeah.
Langer. Anyway, so welcome to Whiskey on a Sunday. This is the final Whiskey on a Sunday. I already mentioned that. Let's just keep playing
Let's
whiskey
do it.
songs. Yeah, hours worth of whiskey songs. We'll give you your money's worth. I drank with Father John last night till the break of dawn, playing every song we could recite till the break of dawn, with the fine young girl upon my knee and a glass of whiskey next to me with the here we go. I 1, 2, 3 till the break of dawn, drinking whiskey, oh whiskey, oh whiskey all night long, oh whiskey, until the break of dawn, battering the old wood floor till the break of dawn. Let the pipers blow, the rafters roar till the break of dawn. Now go and rosin up that bow once more, black the windows, lock the doors, and pour me one more till the break of dawn. Drinking whiskey, oh whiskey all night long, oh whiskey, until the break of dawn. Let's go! Drinking whiskey, oh whiskey all night long, oh whiskey, until the break of dawn. Oh, we drink every glass till she O'Neill till the break of dawn. Oh, until my mind began to reel till the break of dawn. Oh, and down the shore I made my way to lie beneath the dawning day and to watch the small birds fly away till the break of dawn. Drinking whiskey, oh whiskey all night long, oh whiskey, until the break of dawn. Drinking whiskey, oh whiskey all night long, oh whiskey, until the break of dawn. Yeah. All right. Should we do this next one? This one's
Yeah,
a newer
this
one
is-
for us. It's kind of a country honky tonk song.
Little sad bastardy.
Yeah, there's some swearing in it. Uses the S word. I'm not talking sobriety. It's a funny joke for a whiskey on a Sunday. Just thought of it. I'm working on that one for minutes, moments, seconds only. There's a tune. There's a tune called "Whiskey's Gonna Miss Me When I'm Gone." 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, the bars are all closed, packed up, it's time to go. 3 a.m. once again, I've pissed off all my friends. She's always near when my eyes don't see clear. Here's a toast to the one that loves me most. I said the whiskey's gonna miss me when I'm gone. I'm afraid to admit it's a love I can't quit. My whiskey's gonna miss me when I'm gone. Once the bourbon starts turning, my eyes begin to swerve, slipping and I'm swindling around. Yeah. That's one we found thanks to Hannah's dad and YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we start a show like this, you start finding cool songs that you didn't know existed. This is another one, and this is from a band that I know really well, that I really like, that I've seen live a couple times. But I didn't know this song, so this is the shortest song we know by the Real Mackenzies. It's called "Dance Around the Whiskey." Oh, up and down with this dance, there's nothing to fear. There's a pub they say across the way with whiskey and beer. It's a lengthy journey on the way up to the top, but it ain't so bad if you got a great big bottle of scotch. Sure, dance around the whiskey, dance around, okay.
Hey ho, away we go, we'll dance and drink until we die.
Whiskey boy breakfast on a cold and frosty floor. You go right for that bottle, it's like you've been reborn. Oh, dance around the whiskey,
Dance around,
okay.
hey ho, away we go, we'll dance and drink until we die.
Whiskey boy breakfast on a cold and frosty floor. You go right for that bottle, it's like you've been reborn. When you're drinking down that bottle, it's like you've been reborn. Short and sweet.
Yep.
All right. I'll give you a break from that accordion.
Let's do it.
All right. I'll take a sup of my tea here. This next song is multicultural, bilingual. This next song has some Irish in it, the Irish language, and so the words that I'll be singing are "Banya an bo is an gauna," which means the milk of the cow is all right for the calf. And the next line is in English. It says, "But the juice of the barley for me." The juice of the barley, of course, is whiskey. So this is called "The Juice of the Barley." Oh, in the sweet county Limerick, on a cold winter's night, the turf fires were burning when I first saw the light. A drunken old midwife, but tipsy with joy, she danced round the floor with the slip of a boy, singing "By an Amba is sun gown," and the juice of the barley for me. When I was a gasson of 8 years or so, with my turf and my primer to school I did go. To a dusty old schoolhouse without any door, where lay the schoolmaster lying drunk on the floor, singing "By an Amba is sun gown," and the juice of the barley for me. At the learning, I wasn't such a genius, I'm thinking. But soon I bet I was the master at drinking, with not a wake or a wedding for 5 miles around. But myself in the corner was sure to be found, singing "By an Amba with some gown," and the juice of the barley for me. One Sunday the priest tread me out from the altar, saying I'd end up my days with my neck in a halter, and I'd dance a fine jig between heaven and hell. Well, his words, they did frighten me, truth for to tell, singing "By an Amba with some gown," and the juice of the barley for me. So the very next morning, as the dawn it did break, I went down to the vestry, the pledge for to take. And there in that room sat the priests in a bunch, on a big roaring fire, drinking tumblers of punch, singing "By an Amba with some gown," and the juice of the barley for me. Well, from that day to this, I have wandered alone. I'm the jack of all trades and the master of none, with the sky for me roof and the roof for me floor. I'll dance out my days drinking whiskey galore, singing "By an Amba with some gown," and the juice of the barley for me. Singing "By an Amba with some gown," and the juice of the barley for me. Hey! the wedding. That's that tune. You know why you haste to the wedding? Open bar.
There you go.
There we is. All right, what do we got next? We got the real old Mountain Dew.
Uh-huh.
A song about making poaching in the hills of Ireland. Well, if the grasses grow and the water's slow and a free and easy way, but give me a drop of the real old stuff is brewed near Galway Bay. Policemen all from Donegal, from Sligo, nature too. Oh, we'll give 'em a slip, we'll take a sip for a drop of the Mountain Dew. Hi, the dilly and the dilly, you ride, the dilly, you ride, the dilly, day. Hey! Oh, at the foot of the hill, there's a neat little still where smoke rises up to the sky, and by the smoke and smell, you can plainly tell it's poaching boys nearby. It fills the air with perfume rare, betwixt both me and you. Home we'll roll and drink a bowl or a bucket of the Mountain Dew. Hi, the dilly and the dilly, you ride, the dilly, you ride, the dilly, day. The dilly, you ride, the dilly, you ride, the dilly, day. Hey! Know those learned men that use the pen and they ride its praises high and fast. Sweet poaching from Ireland's green, it's made of wheat and rye. Throw away your pills, it'll cure the ills of peg and Christian or Jew. Take off your coat and grease your throat with a drop of the Mountain Dew. Hi, the dilly and the dilly, you ride, the dilly, you ride, the dilly, day. The dilly, you ride, the dilly, you ride, the dilly, day. Hey! And at the foot of the hill, there's a neat little still where the smoke rises up to the sky, and by the smoke and smell, you can plainly tell it's poaching boys nearby. It fills the air with perfume rare, betwixt both me and you. Home we'll roll and drink a bowl or a bucket of the Mountain Dew. Hi, the dilly and the dilly, you ride, the dilly, you ride, the dilly, day. Oh, hi, the dilly and the dilly, you ride, the dilly, you ride, the dilly, day. Hey! You know those learned men that use the pen, they ride its praises high, and that sweet poaching from Ireland's green, it's made of wheat and rye. Throw away your pills, it'll cure the ills of the peg and Christian or Jew. Take off your coat and grease your throat with a drop of the Mountain Dew. So hi, the dilly and the dilly, you ride, the dilly, you ride, the dilly, day. The dilly, you ride, the dilly, you ride, the dilly, day. Oh, hi, the dilly, you ride, the dilly, you ride, the dilly, day. Hi, the dilly, you ride, the dilly, you ride, the dilly, day. Hi, the dilly, you ride, the dilly, you ride, the dilly, day. The dilly, you ride, the dilly, day. Hey! Woo! I hope everyone is doing really, really well. We are plowing through this show. We are almost halfway through. It's almost 11:30 already, Central Time.
There's a debate going on about if it's whiskey EY or just with a Y.
Well,
so they're neither one is wrong.
Yeah, or
it depends on the type
some
of
people will definitely say one person. I had a rousing debate with a friend in New Mexico, which I imagine he might be part of that debate online. So traditionally, whiskey without the Y would be for Scotch and for either Canadian or American. I can't remember which because I don't drink those. It might be Canadian. I think it might be Canadian.
Okay.
And then American whiskey has the E and Irish whiskey has the E. And that was partially done to differentiate. We spell it with an E because
generally we drink Irish whiskey.
And we play generally Irish music.
Mm-hmm. But in the song Dance Around the Whiskey, they're a Scottish-Canadian band, so I spell that song with just a Y. I assume that's the way it's probably spelled.
I think that's the way they spell it.
So there you go.
That's the beauty of language.
Stop fighting, y'all.
Yeah, that's right. All right. This is so far away. Oh, Whiskey from the Still. See, now this one, maybe, I don't know. Well, it's my song. It can be whatever spelling we want. Oh, yeah, that's still, we're not reading that music.
Nope.
So this one is an original song because they say write what you know. It's more authentic that way. So we have some songs about whiskey. And you know what? As long as they're engaged on the Facebook post, I don't mind.
I don't think they're actually fighting. I think
it's a rousing debate. There is an interesting, a fascinating history about it, though. It's look it up. It's great. It's cool. So here's a tune called "Whiskey from the Still." Well, I know you like your coffee.
I do.
Straight black or dressed to kill. all those who like whiskey, come drink it with me. What you got on that accordion now? And then you like your red wine too, don't you? But it seems she'd never get her fill. With me, I'm drinking whiskey. You guessed it, straight from the still. Well, I said whiskey in the morning, whiskey after 3. To all those who like whiskey, come drink it with me. Here I go now. Fandangoed hard seltzer that you like.
Truly?
Those bubbles give you thrills. Me, I'm drinking whiskey.
Obviously.
Straight from the still. I said whiskey in the morning, whiskey after 3. To all those who like whiskey, come drink it with me. There's that hoppy IPA beer. You know, yeah, to me that stuff, it just tastes like swill.
Damn.
Yeah, I said it. That's why I'm drinking the whiskey. You can count on it. I'm drinking it straight from the still. Woo-hoo! I said whiskey in the morning, whiskey after 3. To all those who like whiskey, come drink it with me. Let's play that accordion one more time. We're almost out. Oh, God, help me. Woo! Hard seltzer. Hard seltzer.
You always want to say cider.
I do.
That's the problem.
It's because I like hard cider.
I do too.
I like hard seltzer too. It's all right. To get you drunk.
It's 100 calories. Of course, I don't know if that works if you drink twice as many.
And let's ponder that maybe over a drink, shall we? All right, what do we got next? We've got, it's another original song.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, it's an old favorite of yours, and I hope I like it too. It's called The Whiskey Chaser. Yo! Chaser, and I never get enough. I keep on drinking all that rare old stuff. When the bottle's empty, I reach for one more. I am the whiskey chaser till I pass out on the floor. Oh, I started out in St. Paul's town, but drank the buggers out. I finished up their whiskey, then started on the stout, then headed across the river to play another show. But now the whiskey is gone, so I think it's time to go. Drank it chasing fame and fortune. I got caught up by the buzz. Well, now I'm chasing whiskey and I always catch my buzz. Hey, hey, I am the whiskey chaser and I never get enough. I keep on drinking all that rare old stuff. When the bottle's empty, I reach for one more. I am the whiskey chaser till I pass out on the floor. Well, I got lit in New York City and in Boston and PA. Hit the Bronx and Hell's Kitchen and all the pubs along the way. While I'm drinking down to Jersey, then I'll head back to the Midwest. Chicago keeps calling where the whiskey tastes the best. Oh, now I'm headed out on the road across the USA. I'm drinking now in this old town, but I'd be on my way. There's lots of other boozers and lots of places yet to see. And I won't come back through here until the next delivery. Cause I used to chase the women, they left me in a lurch. Then I chased salvation, but I just ended up in church. Chasing fame and fortune, I got caught up by the buzz. Woo! Now I'm chasing whiskey and I always catch my buzz. Hey, hey, I am the whiskey chaser and I never get enough. I keep on drinking all that rare old stuff. When the bottle's empty, I reach for one more. I am the whiskey chaser till I pass out on the floor. But I am the whiskey chaser and I never get enough. I keep on drinking all that rare old stuff. When the bottle's empty, I reach for one more. I am the whiskey chaser till I pass out on the floor. I am the whiskey chaser till I pass out on the floor. Should we go take a trip to whiskey heaven?
Let's do it.
Up, but I say a little prayer and drink up, and I thank the Lord for driving me home last night. There's an empty bottle on the table and another bottle on the floor. Last night I thought I died and went to whiskey heaven. You know the sun never shines in whiskey heaven. It rains John Jameson some of the time. Well, the price you have to pay are hangovers every day. Flying high with honky-tonk angels in whiskey heaven. Hey! Well, there's a rundown bar, it's open all night. Me and my friends, we cuss and fight underneath the neon lights in whiskey heaven. We drink a little beer and wine, well, we stay drunk most of the time. Always raising hell all night in whiskey heaven. You know the sun never shines in whiskey heaven. It rains Bushville some of the time. Well, the price you have to pay are hangovers every day. Flying high with honky-tonk angels in whiskey heaven. You know, a polar bear walked into a bar. He says, "Hey, bartender, I'll take a whiskey sour." Bartender looks at the polar bear, he says, "Right away, but I gotta ask, why the long pause?" Polar bear just looks at his hand and says, "I don't know, I was just born with them." Said the sun never shines in whiskey heaven. It rains Tullamore Dew some of the time. Well, the price you have to pay are hangovers every day. Flying high with honky-tonk angels in whiskey heaven. You know, I told my kids, speaking of heaven and end of life, that I don't want to spend my last days taking my fluids from a bottle and hooked up to some machine. Before I knew it, they dumped out all my whiskey and threw my iPad in the garbage. Oh, my life, I tell you what. The sun never shines in whiskey heaven. It rains green spots some of the time. Well, the price you have to pay are hangovers every day. Flying high with honky-tonk angels in whiskey heaven. Let's hit that accordion once more. We're lucky it rains Middleton some of the time. Price you have to pay are hangovers every day. Flying high with honky-tonk angels thank you. Such a goofy song.
It's fun.
It's super fun. I'll go back to the whistle.
Yep.
All right, I love it.
I think this is another one about whiskey, and I think this is about,
Safe bet.
but I think it's about whiskey with a Y.
Yeah, I think so. Why do you think that?
Because it's Nancy Whiskey,
Oh, yeah.
and it's a Scottish song.
That's right.
That's the next song, though. You could
That's
just.
right. Yeah. Oh,
I'm looking at the list.
Whiskey with right. It's so far away.
Yeah.
It's an okay place to put it.
But
If I
see,
wore my
but see,
glasses.
I know. But these ones are only good because I'm getting old. These ones are only good for reading this close. I actually can't read that.
The only glasses I don't like are whiskey glasses. Well, here is a Scottish song. This is Nancy Whiskey. Well, I'm a weaver, I'm a Culton weaver. I'm a rash and a roving blade. I got silver in my pockets and to follow the roving trade. Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy whiskey. Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy, yo. Whiskey, whiskey, let's try that again, Nancy.
In the right
whiskey.
whistle?
Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy, yo. I went into Glasgow City. Nancy whiskey I chanced to smell. I went in, I sat down beside her. 7 long years I loved her well. Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy whiskey. Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy, yo. The more I kissed her, oh, the more I loved her. The more I kissed her, the more she smiled. Soon I forgot all my mother's teachings. Nancy soon had me beguiled. Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy whiskey. Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy, yo. I awoke early in the morning to slake my thirst, sure it was my need. I tried to rise, but I wasn't able, 'cause Nancy had me by the knees. Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy whiskey. Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy, yo. So I'll go back to the Culton weaving. I'll surely make those shuttles fly, and I'd make more at the Culton weaving than e'er I did in the roving trade. Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy whiskey. Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy, yo.
One song. I play this whistle on one song. And I'm
great.
so excited. And then I grabbed the wrong one.
It's a lovely little whistle, though. Sounds great. Well, this next one's a new one for us. We learned this one for, we did a Pogues show a couple of weeks ago. All songs by the Pogues. And so we try to add new stuff, and here we're adding it new to
The Whiskey Show.
to this show. Watching my hand, it's crazy. So this is a tune written by Shane McGowan, and we also played this on Sunday for his.
Today is Sunday.
Today is Sunday. Christmas in my mind is always on a Sunday, which is weird because the Sunday's not always the 25th. We played this on Friday, on Christmas morning, which is Shane McGowan's birthday. So but this is a lovely song that he wrote. It's called The Broad Majestic Shannon. One moment.
Ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 1.
and tears in your cheeks. Sang me a song that was clear as the breeze on the road leading up Beneby. Where I sat for a while at the cross of Glenelg, where young lovers would meet and the flowers were in bloom. Heard the men coming from the Barrett should run their hearts into prairie wherever they go. Take my hand and dry your tears, babe. Take my hand, forget your fears, babe. There's no pain, there's no more sorrow. They're all gone, gone in the years, babe. Well, I sat for a while by the gap in the wall, by a rusty tin can and an old dirty ball. The cards being dealt in the rosary call, and the fiddle play Shenanigo. And the next time I see he'll be down at the creeks, there'll be whiskey on Sunday and cheers in our cheeks. Well, it's stupid to laugh and it's useless to fall, but a rusty tin can and an old dirty ball. Take my hand and dry your tears, babe. Take my hand, forget your fears, babe. There's no pain, there's no more sorrow. They're all gone, gone in the years, babe. So I walked as day was dawning, where small birds sang and leaves were falling, where we once watched the rowboats landing by the broad majestic Shannon. Yeah, that one doesn't mention whiskey much, but it mentions whiskey on a Sunday
It
twice.
does. It does.
And this show is Whiskey on a Sunday. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you've got a beverage to match to go along with the songs we sing. What are we doing next? We are doing, the old Dun Cow. Back to the accordion. Well, we are the Langer's Ball. We do have some tip links here if you're enjoying the show and like to show some appreciation. We appreciate that.
Speaking of tips,
yeah.
we were chatting with some friends last night, and we gave them a tip about drinking whiskey on Zoom calls. If you take a little tea bag and you can cut off the string and you can tape it to the inside of your teacup.
It is meeting friendly.
And also,
here's another thing. No one ever does this to whiskey.
but you gotta do it right. Yep.
But if you blow on your whiskey
Just
first, looks like coffee.
Pro tip, folks.
Or tea. Pro tip. You got a meeting tomorrow? Think of us. That's worth the price of admission right there. It's a free show. You know what happened the other night?
I don't know.
Well,
I interrupted
Tom
you.
Brown and I in a local pub playing dominoes one night, when all of a sudden the postman rushed his face with chalky white. What's up, said Brown, have you seen a ghost? Have you seen your Aunt Mariah? When the Aunt Mariah be blown, says he, the bloody pub's on fire. On fire, says Brown, what a bit of luck. Everybody follow me. Down to the cellar where the fire isn't there, we'll have a gay old spree. So we all went down with good old Brown and the beer we could not miss. And we hadn't been 10 minutes there till we were bloody pissed. And there was Brown, he was upside down, popping up the whiskey on the floor. Booze, booze, the firemen cried as they came knocking at the door. Don't let 'em in till it's all mopped up. Some somebody shouted McIntyre.
McIntyre!
And we all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk when the old dog cow caught fire. And Jones did rush to the port wine tub, and he gave it a few hard knocks. And he started taking off his pantaloons and likewise shoes and socks. "What's up?" said Brown. "If you want to wash your feet, there's a tub of booze down here. But don't wash your trousers in the port wine tub. We've got all this light beer." And there was Brown. He was upside down, mopping up the whiskey on the floor. "Booze, booze," the firemen cried as they came knocking at the door. "Don't let 'em in till it's all mopped up." Somebody shouted McIntyre. And we all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk when the old dun cow caught fire. All of a sudden there's a bloody big bang and half the flaming roof gave way. We were drowned by the fireman's hose, but we're still going gay. So we got some tacks and some old tin scraps and we boarded ourselves inside. And we kept on drinking that good old scotch till we were bleary-eyed. And there was Brown, he was upside down, popping up the whiskey on the floor. "Booze, booze," the firemen cried as they came knocking at the door. "Don't let him in till it's all mopped up." Somebody shouted McIntyre.
McIntyre!
And we all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk when the old dog cow caught fire. Well, later that night when the fire was out, we came up from the cellar down below. Our pub was burnt, our booze was drunk, and our heads was hanging low. We thought, "Oh, look," says Brown, and we're quite queer. Something caught his ire. "We've got to get down to Murphy's pub. It closes in an hour." In an hour. And there was Brown. He was upside down, popping up the whiskey on the floor. "Booze, booze," the firemen cried as they came knocking at the door. "Don't let 'em in till it's all mopped up." Somebody shouted McIntyre. And we all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk when the old dun cow caught Oh, your friends assembled at the dance. It's time to don your party pants. So grab your cold and glass and bottoms up. Libations flow from here to there. I'll drink them all to this, I swear. I toast to you tonight, so bottoms up. Oh, bottoms up, we'll lift the ground. What comes up must come down. Grab your brush and paint the town red as wine. Bottoms up, no time to think. Belly up and grab a drink. Drink it down before you blink. You can't decline it. Oh, popping pills won't cure your ills, so drink distillants from the stills. Vodka, rum, tequila, bottoms up. You know that whiskey is my favorite drink. The shot glass, its ejector seats straight into my gullet. Bottoms up. Oh, bottoms up, we'll hit the ground. What goes up must come down. Grab your brush and paint the town red as wine. Bottoms up, no time to think. Belly up and grab a drink. Drink it down before you think you can't dig. I don't know your botsa, not your botsa. Nabirbatsa, oh, Nabirbatsa, 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 oh. Well, in 80 proof, I baptize these to drink the wine. And sweet Chablis, welcome to the fold. Bottoms up. You know, it's time to get another round. Our sorrows, they are far from drowned. The drinks will do the trick, so bottoms up. Oh, bottoms up, we'll lift around. What goes up must come down. Grab a brush and paint the town red as wine. Bottoms up, no time to think. Belly up and grab a drink. Drink it down before you blink. You can't dig. I don't know your botsa, not your botsa. Nabirbatsa, oh, Nabirbatsa, Nabirbatsa, Nabirbatsa. I sing this song to alcohol. Inebriation's wake up call. Let's conjure up the spirits. Bottoms up. What you just said, I'll drink to that. I swallow hard and tip my hat. I think I'll have another. Bottoms up. Well, bottoms up, we'll hit the ground. What goes up must to turn the squiggly arrows off.
I know.
That was distracting. Well, thank you very much. That's an original song called Bottoms Up. If you're wondering what the heck we were singing in the middle, that's a little bit of Russian because we wrote the song, and it kind of had a Eastern European feel to it, and so I thought, well, it'd be nice to have a big, ooh kind of chorus with something that sounds Russian. So I went to Google and I looked up how to translate bottoms up into Russian. It was no good. Not a good thing to try to say. It wasn't musical. It wasn't poetic. I'm not even sure that they say that in Russia. So I kept looking up different terms, and I found the term napirvatsa, which means get drunk. So
There we go.
We got time for we got one more original song. That last song is available on Whiskey Outlaws. This next song is available on Hard Time in the Country. You can go to our website and go to our online shop, or you can go to thelangersball.bandcamp.com, and you can buy CDs or records. You can download. We appreciate all the support over the years. And
if you missed it, we also have a new holiday song that we just put up on Bandcamp that you can download for $1. It is there. It's called Appetite for Christmas. I just put the Bandcamp link up there. So
thanks.
Yeah.
So this last song is about being appreciative for all the things we have. It's been a tough year. It's been a weird year. But you know what? There's been some really wonderful high points. Learning how to live stream and connect with you guys has been a big one of them. So this next song is about being grateful for the time we have, no matter what's happening. Each season that passes by gives us different gifts, and the friends that we have, the people we interact with, are what make life worth living. So that's where this song comes from. This is a tune called Hoist Your Cup High. Someday we'll die, so let's drink to life as it passes us by. We drink to the summer, we drink to the fall. When we are dead, we may not drink at all. La da dee, da da da, la da dee, da dee, da da. Well, here's to springtime. The birds start to sing. Everything brown turns to green. All the flowers come up, and we'll drink from our cup. We'll toast to everything. Yes, we will. We'll toast to everything. Here we go, folks. And 1, 2, 3. Well, hoist your cup high. Someday we'll die. Let's drink to life as it passes us by. We drink to the summer. We drink to the fall. We may not drink it all. La da dee, da da da, la da dee, da da. Well, here's to summer. Our gardens grow tall, for without them we might not eat at all. And we'll tipple our glass and walk barefoot through the grass, knowing harvest will come in the fall. Yes, it will. The harvest will come in the fall. And 1, 2, 3. Well, hoist your cup high. Someday we'll die. So let's drink to life as it passes us by. We drink to the summer, we drink to the fall. But when we are dead, we may not drink it all. La da dee, la da da, la da dee, da dee, da da. Well, here's to autumn. Oh, the best time of year. Our pantries are full and so are our beers. So let's raise them up high. We'll laugh, we'll cry, we'll give thanks to those who are near. Thank you all so much for being right here all year. And 1, 2, 3. Well, hoist your cup high. Someday we'll die. Let's drink to life as it passes us by. We drink to the summer, we drink to the fall. But when we are dead, we may not drink at all. La da dee, la da da, la da dee, da dee, da da. Well, if we've learned anything at all, be grateful as the snow starts to fall. Because whiskey and wine, they help pass the time. Thank heaven for alcohol. Thank heaven pour alcohol. It's a drinking song. What'd you expect? 1, 2, 3. Well, hoist your cup high, someday we'll die. So let's drink to life as it passes us by. We drink to the summer, we drink to the fall. But when we are dead, we may not drink at all. La da dee, la da da, la da dee, da dee, da da. One more time, la da dee, oh la da da, la da dee, da dee, da da. Come day, go day, wishing my heart it was Sunday. I'm drinking buttermilk all the week and whiskey on a Sunday. Thank you all so much for joining us for Whiskey on a Sunday. It has been our pleasure to play for you all year long. And tune in, we got a lot more stuff for 2021, including Whiskey on a Sunday. Thank you guys. You are all the best. Have a safe and happy New Year. And come hang out with us New Year's Eve. A lot of it was pre-recorded, but we'll be there in the comments, and we love you. Bye, everybody.